The gills that incipiently appeared behind my ears drew in, and gradually the damp evaporated, and the cold vanished. Fräulein told me to sit down on that plastic chair while he poured some chocolate in 2 mugs, one for me, other for him. You know, after our first meeting, I thought about leaving you adrift, but you are so lost that I'm starting to feel guilty, he said with distance. It was only a few meters away from the coast, I exclaimed, shocked. He smiled and signaled me to taste the chocolate. I didn't mean on the sea, that, by the way, it wasn't a few meters. You were arriving to international waters, he broached with sarcasm. He stared at me with half a smile, seeing me lost in my innocence, thinking that if it weren't for him, I could finish the trip on the end of the world, knocking on the final wall. Then we had the chocolate in silence, and when I saw he had finished, I asked, "Are you one of the so-called hunters?" He wasn't surprised by the question. He gazed at me right in the eyes. He didn't look like a cruel assassin. He hadn't a murderous look. "I see Torvald's people are as usual," he answered with a smile. "But I also see you are not with them. So, or you didn't believe what they told you? So I don't understand the question. Or you thought you would get more than they offered. So I still don't understand the question. The question is crystal clear. You can answer it with a yes or a no, I said. Then I will answer I do not hunt. So I suppose I'm not one of the so-called hunters. He replied seriously. "You told me you were interested on yellow wort," I let out. "And?" he said, pretending indifference. "And what are you interested on the wort for? Do you like uniformed men or what?" I asked, upset. He smiled like having fun, and without answering the question, got closer. "Let's see. I don't trust you very much. I don't trust anyone from the city, particularly those who use me," he said, glaring at me. "But as I see you are escaping from everyone that can help you, and I even have the feeling you were happy there, I suppose it's because you are lost, not because you are prize idiot." He dropped it down. So plain. I didn't answer. What was I going to answer? I didn't think I was an idiot. "The way I see it," he kept on, "if you came thanks to a yellow wart, it was because you had helped them in some way." They all seemed to have this point clear. "I don't say you had done it on purpose. Of course, it's strange they took the effort of helping you. They usually let things take its course. So maybe they will need you in the future. Of course, you don't seem willing to help anybody." "Why do you say so?" I asked. "Because the Torvalds only help those who dream for them," he sentenced. "And you weren't sailing adrift if you had agreed. You would be sleeping like a log in a comfortable room. They are decent people. Why did you say no to them?" he asked ironically. "And why are you telling me they are decent people if you can't stand them?" I answered, asking. He smiled mischievously, coming out. "If you want, I help you to leave, wherever you want," he offered sincerely. "I don't know where to go. I don't even know why I have to run away," I said half-heartedly. "They are hot on your heels. and they are about to catch you. What led us to the other point. What other point? I asked. In one hand, the yellow word is helping you. In the other hand, the yellow word wants to kill you. So there is a fissure on the word, and that is an interesting point, he said. You all think the same, don't you? I said. Torral's people told me exactly the same. It's obvious and expected. Froilan explained. The government is a nest of vipers, but the word had always been a very close corps and loyal to the government, whatever it was.